happened, Jerome? Why you didn't come home like you're supposed to? Huh? And who is you?
Nobody. I found him yesterday. Found him in a hole on 15. Yeah, that one. Some boys chased him in the cut. He's scared more than anything. He wouldn't tell me where he lived till this morning.
Well, hello everyone. Hope you've gotten to the movies. Grandma today went to Moonlight, which takes us through 3 periods in the life of a young African American man. It starts when he's in elementary school. Not sure of exactly the age, but elementary school. And then the second phase that we see him, he's in high school. And not sure exactly of the age. And then the last part that we see him in, he's a young adult in his 20s.
He's grown.
He's grown. But again, we're not sure exactly the age. And not really that essential to the story, really. He's basically, I'd say, trying to find his identity, who he is, what he's all about. His mother, unfortunately, is a drug addict and only gets sort of worse as time goes on, and she doesn't really provide him much support.
Not much mothering.
No, and so he's sort of doing all this on his own, really.
Independent.
Yes, forced to be independent, forced to fend for himself on the not so easy streets of Miami. We find out it's Miami. Ends up actually in the young phase being sort of supported by the main drug dealer in the neighborhood, who's nice and gives him support and such. But again, he's still not sure of what his identity is. As the film progresses, he finds out that again he's gay, and but again in the society he's in, and in the sort of the culture of the high school and whatever it is, it's very difficult for him to get by. And then again, that continues on into the latter stage, where again he's still trying to deal with his identity, and so again it just takes us through all of his growing up. What do you think, Grandma?
I think you've expressed it well. He is looking all the time for his identity. He's not sure of who he is. And it was very fascinating to watch this 10, 11, 12-year-old and how he was dealing with the world with no support at all from his mother. Father's never mentioned, and unfortunately that's true in too many African American homes. But the father figure who appears would be an interesting character in whatever society, but he takes Little under his arm and introduces him to some really nice people. Although he is a drug dealer, this is his business.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no apologies made for that. This is the way, he has his standards of business and insists that his dealers live up to those standards. He's a very interesting character.
So what did you think of the film?
The film I thought was very well done. It was a terrific idea, and following our main character as he grew up and became the man that he is at the end of the film, at the end of the story. I wanted the story to go on because I was fascinated by the whole story and the grown-up that he became. there's more to his story, and you know that there is. You know, this is not the end at all. I thought it was very, very well done. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty well done. Again, the acting was all very good. Again, the writing, as you point out, was well done. Again, the dialogue was well done. Again, this particular instances that they chose to highlight. Again, in anyone's life, you can't show everything. So again, it really is just a series of sort of highlights. Again, were, I think, well chosen. Again, the different scenes that they had, again, were all very pertinent and really impactful, you might say.
Yes.
And again, I think your point about it being a very accurate depiction, as accurate again as we can determine, not living in that society. But again, it seems so realistic.
Yes.
It seems so natural.
Yes.
Everything, the way people are acting and such, that again you can really envision all of this happening and really being true.
Yeah, there was no false feel to it at all. It was very authentic.
I would say though, again, my main complaint with it is, again, your complaint, but again, maybe not. You don't complain of it as much as perhaps I would. Is that again, you really want the movie to go on for a little more.
Yeah.
My main complaint would be the ending. I'm not going to give away the ending, but again, the way it ends is just really not satisfying at all. You want
More to the story.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily. Again, you're not going to show the person's whole life. You're not going to show everything that happens to them. But the way the place that they end it is just not satisfying in a narrative sense, in terms of bringing some sort of closure or at least a good stopping point for for us to end the movie. Again, why that was chosen, who knows? Again, I don't know.
You think they might have Moonlight too?
No, I don't think they're going to have a Moonlight too.
Not going to go on with the story.
I mean, people should be aware that again of the language, and of the situations. Again, it's not a very pleasant film at all. I mean, again, you really feel for this boy and then man and again
The circumstances of his life. Are
yeah,
not
I mean,
pleasant.
you really
pleasant.
hate to see him bullied the way he is, and then again go through the trials and tribulations that he does. I mean, it's just really, it's unpleasant to sit and watch it and have to go through it with him. But that's his story. That's his life. That's what you're gonna see in this story. And again, it's just it's well done. Again, I guess I would recommend it, but again, the ending I'm just really not happy with.
Jerome's story from middle school, elementary, middle school to grown up is fascinating, and I really enjoyed the journey.
You enjoyed the journey?
Maybe that's the wrong word.
That is the wrong word, Grandma.
Since his life was not enjoyable, and they were sharing his life with us. But it was very interesting and very well written. I thought the filmmakers knew what they were doing and did it well. Yes, I would recommend it. That's a two-thumb movie to me.
Okay.
It is a two-thumb movie.